It's also important to give consideration to concessions. First, note that some people see compromise negatively.
Compromise? I don't think so. I mean, what you mean by a compromise?
Well, I feel really good about things here.
In the Middle East, Mexico, and Russia, compromise can mean loss of manliness or abandonment of principles.
All I'd be asking is on the distribution part that we come to some...
We have our way to do business here. It's not like you think. I mean, if you give you my word, that's all.
Also, the size and rhythm of concessions varies. In Thailand and Australia, for example, concessions are likely to increase. But in Indonesia, India, and the Philippines, they're likely to decrease as time goes on. In any event, the first side to compromise is seen as weaker. Thus, try to hold your ground. You'll be respected for your consistency and resolve.
Well, I can appreciate that, and there are those fluctuations. However, I have the distribution costs as well as the advertising costs.
Also, have a plan for concessions. Make them attractive, yet as small as possible, and be ready to justify them.
In this country, if we beat the other side down, what we're really thinking is something like, gotcha. From the Japanese perception, it could be a loss of trust, because the thinking is, wait a minute, if this is the correct position that you gave me in your opening statement, how can you now be at such a different level? Why didn't you just tell me that to begin with?
It's equally important to decide who will make the concessions.
What we'll normally try to do is we'll have somebody like myself go in and do a lot of the hard negotiating, and maybe even be a little bit of the bad cop, if you will, and play real hardball with them, and perhaps even, if necessary, have me be the focus of maybe even some animosity. Okay, I have a reputation of